What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, and today I am back with some more Menopur Assault Squad 2 Born in the Fire America mod. And in today's video, we're going to be having the largest line battle I've ever done on the channel here. So we have the Prussians over here, 3 ranks deep with 11 men. They also have medics, flag bearers, and an officer with them. They have 10 of these lines formed. Then over on this side we have the French. We have the French officer, French medic, and a French flag holder as well. And they're also 3 lines deep with 11 soldiers, and there are 10 of them. So if you did the math in your head, it's 330 soldiers versus 330 soldiers. All of the soldiers straight down the middle here are on movement mode hold, which means they will chill and fire here. However, the troopers on the flanks are going to be roaming around the map after the initial engagement and engaging with other places. And we'll be seeing who is the victor at the end of the day. It's going to be a really cool battle. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Let's try and get 800 likes in the first 24 hours. That would be awesome. Subscribe if you have not already. This year, we're shooting for 500k by the end of the year, and comment on down below if you'd like to see some more of these epic line musket battles in the future. Either way, guys, let's get into the video here. Hey gamers, real quick, I wanted to just take a second of your time to tell you about Daily Productions, my second channel, where I used to post a lot more Let's Play content, but more recently I started uploading really high quality edited videos with funny moments, montages, as well as awesome storylines and things like that. Right now, the 2 videos up there that I am most proud of are some totally accurate Battlegrounds gameplay with me and Plastic Scott that was edited into a funny moments montage, as well as an Arma 3 Star Wars mod operation with the 187th, but I will be adding so much more content up to that channel in the near future. I'd really appreciate it if you went and checked out those videos and started watching over there as well if you're looking for some new places for content. Either way, guys, hope you have a great day. On with the rest of this video. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and get right on into this thing. Let's watch the French to start things off here, because who does not like the French? Vive la France, baby! Yes, okay, so here comes the first shots getting fired. It seems like the Prussians actually get the initial volley off, hitting the French pretty hard right there. The French follow-up volley also actually devastating the Prussians. I'd almost say that the French came out of this a little bit more on top. I'm seeing more dead Prussians than French, but that, you know, that can always change in the blink of an eye, especially with Born in the Fire America mod, where things just change crazily throughout these battles because of so many troopers. Look at this officer out here with his spyglass, searching for the Frenchies in the battlefield. We do have some French that have solid cover out here. Over this way, the French have less good cover going for them. I did try and make it so each side sort of had one dominant factor. Over here, the French are clearly the dominant force, as they have 3 squads, whereas the Prussians only have 2. Then in the middle, it's actually a little bit more the Prussian side, and then on this side it's 2 French versus 1 Prussian, and then over on this side we have 3 Prussians versus 2 French. So each side of the battlefield does have sort of its dominant forces in it, and then whichever side wins those dominant positions will end up proceeding and attacking the less dominant positions. So it kind of all works out in the end, I would definitely say. Either way, let's go into normal speed here, because Born in the Fire America mod can be extremely slow in slow motion, given the fact that reload times for muskets are just so incredibly great. This Prussian force right here getting absolutely obliterated. Down middle, they're doing very well, though, especially these 2 right here. They are dominating this French squad right here. The French over here have maybe like 7 or 8 soldiers left alive, just hiding amongst their dead pals, and it is not looking too much better for these guys over here, where they are similarly taking hefty losses. One random Frenchman just walking on through the back lines here. Don't mind me, yes, I'm just checking in on the boys over here. You know how it is. Actually, a lot of the times in these old school style battles, the battles would finish before one army was completely depleted or anything like that. I mean, that also happened in World War II with surrenders and things like that. And all wars, you know, the battle's usually done before everyone's dead. It's usually not a defense to the death. But especially during, you know, the old gunpowder era of warfare, you had a lot more surrenders going on because it would typically be like, okay, one army maneuvers this way, another army maneuvers the other way, and then whoever has the better position, you know, you tend to take a couple of volleys here or there, and then the two generals meet, they shake hands, and they go, oh, bloody good sport you did there, bloke, you know, you did great. You really bested us. Okay, we surrender. You know, that was kind of how it used to go back in the day. You didn't actually fight until the last man or, you know, actually depleting each other's forces too much. Either way, over here, both Prussian squads completely down. The French now moving along the flank here to take out these two Prussian squads right here. There's just a few French left for them to deal with. Really not that many. The Prussians in the middle did very, very well. How's it going over this way? Okay, this entire Prussian squad is dead, and the French over here are probably similarly going to start moving towards the middle section right over there. But then along this road right here, we've got the Prussians that are going to be moving in. So these guys are actually getting flanked right now by Prussian forces coming up over the hills right now. We've actually got them being a little bit sneaky beaky with the crawling, and then they start taking pot shots at the French soldiers out here and maybe taking a few of them out. The French realize what's happening. They turn around to start clapping back a little bit, but it might be too late as the Prussians are really in their back lines right here and moving in. Let's check in on the far left yet again. Okay, so these guys have sort of clustered up once more, created a ball of fire that they're utilizing right now, and they are tearing into these Prussian forces over here. Actually, very few Prussians left alive in this squad right here, but the squad next to it is doing actually pretty okay. There's quite a number of Prussian soldiers over there left alive, and these French soldiers don't even seem to have an angle on them, or they're just choosing not to fire. I'm not totally sure, but those French soldiers are just kind of chilling. Oh, look at this. We have the French Capitan. Actually, no, that's not a captain. That's a flag bearer or a medic. The captains have different patches on their sides. Look at him go in. What are you doing? Are you just having a little powwow with these Prussian soldiers? What? What's he doing? He's just chilling there, and the Prussians haven't even killed him. This is very bizarre. I have no idea what this chap is doing. Is he just chatting with these guys? Like, look, you know, we don't have to all die in this war. We can all, you know, just go our own ways and abandon this. You know, it's the elites who really want, oh, he's dead, so now I gotta talk to this guy. You know, your captain's dead. Let me negotiate with you. I don't know what's happening here, but he is causing quite the distraction right now as the rest of the French soldiers are backing him up nicely. Oh, he just died. They just shot him point blank. I guess negotiations were in fact short right there. These Prussians over here still getting some nice output fire. Oh, there's so many Prussians left alive in these squads right here. Holy cow, and they obliterated these Frenchmen. There's like 2 French soldiers left alive over here. Holy smokes. But there are some more French hugging this building back here. They must have come from this squad here. Oh no, there was another squad right here. This squad here got completely obliterated by the Prussians as they continued to surge forward. And now they're sort of just hugging this wall, waiting for those Prussians to come even further forward. And maybe then they will ambush them or something, or they're just going to get completely clobbered over here against this wall. It could go very, very poorly for these guys. Oh, God. Yep, the Prussians start open firing against them. It's basically a firing line just killing all of these French soldiers. That is brutal right there. These guys did not utilize their position well in the slightest. This was a terrible move. Look at this. Now we're getting some melee combat in here from the Prussians. Oh, point blank shot to the officer right there. Holy cow. And now these last remaining Frenchmen up here are probably going to die to those Prussians that are just moving on in right there. The largest French force is definitely over here, and they're continuing to move forward. They're taking good cover around here, and they're still trying to take pot shots at these Prussian soldiers right here. These guys have such a nice little hill slant that's really hard to actually shoot them from that angle that those guys are coming in from. So these guys are just kind of chilling right now, having a good old time. Good old time. All right, these Prussian forces completely obliterated the last of those Frenchmen right now, and now they're moving through this way. Actually, this guy came very, very far forward and is trying to snipe the last remaining French soldiers from that squad. The French need to get their remaining reinforcements in here ASAP if they want to save this battle in the slightest, because right now it is not looking too hot. No siree. Either way, guys, during this video, I did want to talk about the Halo mod for Call to Arms, the brand new one that I did a showcase on. Lots of people have been asking me to do some videos on it, and I definitely am going to. I think maybe tomorrow or the day after, we'll have some Halo mod videos going out. Basically, I just haven't been able to record it recently. Because it's a new mod, I don't know everything about it and stuff like that, so it's just kind of a hard thing to kind of get into. So I will be working on that fairly soon, but I just haven't had the time / chance to really dive deep into the Halo mod. But I promise, soon we will get some Halo content out there for you lads, because I do want to do it myself. I'm very, very excited for it. So just wanted to tell you guys, it might even be coming out tomorrow, but today I've been wanting to do this large-scale musket line battle for quite a while, and then I also wanted to go ahead and do some other stuff that you'll see later today as well, that I've had on the back burner. So hope you guys don't mind, but it's going to be a little while longer, but not too much longer for Halo mod. And we'll also do some more Be Castled soon, too. Someone in the comment section has been really gunning for Be Castled and Halo, and I am more than happy to oblige, most definitely. Either way, the last of these Frenchmen are coming forward here, but they're just getting met by so many Prussian forces up on this hillside. I think the Prussians definitely won this battle at this point. It's just a matter of taking out the last of these French boys and just destroying them and all of their hopes of winning. Yeah, they definitely won this thing. I don't know what exactly got them this dubski. Maybe it was the fact that they managed to win in the middle a little bit better. It could be that. Maybe it was just their positioning. Not totally sure. I mean, they both had exactly even numbers. They're both using the exact same type of musket. So I'm not fully sure who actually managed to make this thing work. I think it was definitely maybe the surviving of the middle line, as well as the far right over here managing to make it to the middle faster. I think maybe actually that could be it. The French just, they won over here, but then they very slowly attacked the middle. Meanwhile, these guys won over there, and they gunned it to the middle. So maybe it was that, you know? Also, the squad that was against this house over here completely butchered it for the French. I feel like they did a terrible job. They didn't get, like, any Prussian kills. If maybe they had lasted a little bit longer, then we would be seeing a different outcome for the French here. But the Prussians definitely have this thing in the bag. I mean, there's just not that many French left. There's like, oh, there's a whole bunch way back here. Holy cow. I didn't even realize there was a whole bunch of Frenchmen over this way. Crazy. Yeah, okay. And then we've got these guys that we did notice before. So there are some French soldiers left alive. Definitely still more Prussians, but that maybe gives the French a little bit better of a chance if they manage to somehow squeeze out a solid defense here. We could still see a French victory here. It's slim, but possible. All right, the Prussians are starting to get into this farm area here. Oh, they just taken out those Frenchmen behind those boxes right there. Brutality. Ooh, that guy got shot in the chest and did like a backflip over. Got a little bit of firing over here from these French lads behind the barn. All right, you know, we like a long battle on this here channel. Is this a French or a Prussian? That's a Frenchman. They have very similar uniforms. I'm mainly telling who's who by the hats. The French have the red hats, and the Prussians have the two little dots on their hats. That's how I'm figuring this out. I'm not too familiar with you know, 1800s uniforms. I'm sure there are some historians out there who are very familiar with 1800s uniforms, but it would not be me. My history degree surprisingly didn't go over that minute detail. All right, one Prussian does try and round around the barn here, but ends up getting shot by this firing line of French right here. Maybe these guys will just do that with every Prussian that comes around. Maybe every single Prussian will just round the bend there and just get shot up. They'll just get lit up by some muskets, baby. Although that strategy doesn't tend to work in these older battles. We see that strategy actually do work in like the Clone Wars as well as in World War II and stuff like that. But in these older battles, the problem is they light up one guy that comes around. See, like that, they spend 3 shots on one soldier, and then they all have to reload. And so, you know, the next few guys that come through, maybe, yeah, they'll die. But then eventually, a whole slew of troopers is going to come through, and these guys are caught reloading, and they're not able to hold that angle anymore. So that tends to be what happens here. It can sometimes work, but it's kind of rare. We have one last French trooper right there, and he is dead. So now these French are actually going to probably get flanked right now. And look, yeah, now the Prussians are able to come in because a lot of these Frenchmen are, in fact, reloading right now. And they're getting stuck right here, and they're having to basically fight for their lives. Well, fight is a strong word. Maybe reload for their lives. They're getting a few more Prussian kills before the end of this thing, but there goes the last French soldier. Bayoneted to death right there. You hate to see it. All right, let's check out the losses. Yellow are dead Prussians. Red are dead French. I mean, yeah, the French should have gotten a lot more kills right here that they did not. The Prussians cleaned up over here really nicely. The French did a nice job cleaning up over here initially, taking out 2 Prussian squads, but then over here they just took too many losses and too many losses down middle. So it just didn't work out for the French. Either way, guys, I really appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you have not already. And comment down below if you'd like to see some more videos in the future. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.